Do you want to learn how to maintenance wash your car in between waxing or ceramic coatings? If that's the case, then you're in the right place. So you can see here that there's bird poop, there's cat paw marks, and little water spots and stains on this paint. And that is just after a week or two of having this vehicle waxed with a ceramic infused wax. Now, it's very common that people will expect a ceramic coating or a wax coating to just do all of the work for them, and my car should just stay clean, right? Well, that's wrong. Your car is not going to just stay clean, and sure, you could just go through a automatic car wash, but that's going to do is just going to introduce swirl marks all over your paint over time, and it's really not that great for it. So today what we're going to talk about is our step-by-step process of how we maintenance wash a car. So for instance, this Chevy Traverse just got a little bit of a correction job done by us because of some damage that was done on the vehicle, and then when it was repainted, it wasn't repainted very great. So we put a ceramic wax on this after we did all that hard work to make our job easier. And as you can see here, this water beading is insane. This is very fresh wax job, so it's going to be very nice to clean. But a lot of people over time are going to hand wash their vehicles, or they're going to send them through a car wash, or they're going to send them through the automated touchless car washes. And a touchless car wash isn't nearly as bad, but they use really high pH soaps. So a high pH soap is meant to strip stuff off of the paint without a touch, like without anybody touching the car. So it's going to take your coatings off significantly faster. As where if you can do this at home, if you have a foam cannon or some sort of way to get a soap on the car in a good high volume, then you're going to significantly increase the lifespan of your ceramic coating or your wax or a ceramic infused wax. Anything you do, it doesn't matter. As a spray on wax, it's just going to last longer the less that you have to touch it, because the more that you touch, wipe, and wash the vehicle, the more that wax or any type of coating is going to degrade over time. Now obviously a ceramic coating, a true ceramic coating, is going to last significantly longer regardless of how you wash it. But there are ways to make it last a lot closer to that bottle number that you see, the big eye-catching, oh, this is a 6-year or this is a 10-year ceramic coating. Well, none of those are really accurate to the fact that you could put it on any single vehicle and it's going to just absolutely going to last 10 years. It's not. It is always going to be different vehicle by vehicle. It's going to be different by the elements that vehicle is in. So if you're up north and you're experiencing snow and salt from the roads and all sorts of extra road debris, then it's going to last less time than a vehicle, say, where I live in Texas, where it is just nicer weather. It's a lot less harsh on your vehicle, and the coating will really be able to do its job because it's really just going to be protecting from rain and some sunshine. So over time, the most damage essentially that you can do to the coating is hand washing it or agitating the paint consistently. So the best way that I have found, and this is how I personally maintain my own vehicles and client vehicles if they request and are okay with the service, is I do not touch the vehicle. I will just thoroughly go through and pressure wash the whole vehicle. And then as you can see here, we put a really, really, really nice high foaming soap on there so that soap can do its job in combination with the coating that's already on there. So this vehicle has a ceramic infused coating, which is one of the strongest coatings that I have personally that I use outside of just going to a real true ceramic coating. But it's just significantly more expensive. For the do-it-yourself person, you can hand apply these same exact ceramic waxes that I use and get the same exact results at home without any additional machines necessary. So as you can see here, after we've put the soap on, we've let it dwell for a good period of time. Now, if you're in the sun, direct sunlight, you're not going to be able to do this method as well. But if you have a garage, or you have the luxury of being in the shade, or you have some sort of cover that you can keep the vehicle out of the sun, allow the dwell time to really sit, let that soap take as much of the surface debris and dirt off as possible. And then what you just go through and do is, in the next steps here, you're going to see all we have to do is spray off the vehicle. We respray the vehicle off, and that's it. We don't have to agitate the paint. We don't get a mitt. We don't get the microfiber towels. We don't do any of that. We just let the soap and the coating do its job. And that is one of the best ways that I have found to wash your own vehicle. It just, for the life of coatings anyway. If your vehicle is really dirty and you don't have the luxury of just doing that very simple type wash, then it's not going to harm your paint by any means, as long as you're washing correctly, using like whether you use a 2-bucket wash method or you use 1 bucket with multiple microfibers like we do. There's many ways to wash your vehicle. But if you don't have to put your hands on the paint, that is what we have found is the best way to make any sort of coating that you're going to put on there last for as long as you can get out of it. So whether it be just a hand wax, again, what hand waxes generally are only going to last around 6 months, and that's like at peak performance usually. Some of those ceramic infused waxes, like the one that I put on this Traverse, is going to last somewhere around a year. And I've only ever found that you can get that full year or 6 months out of these products when you touch the paint less. And it makes sense. You are not going to be taking any abrasive of any sort to this paint. You're certainly not going to need to put any sort of chemical, like heavy duty pH chemicals on there, which is what's going to happen if you go to an auto wash, like a scratch and shine is what I call them. They're using really powerful cleaners that will effectively take as much stuff off of the paint as possible, but so effective that it's going to eventually degrade your waxes. So just follow this kind of a guide, and it'll be in the comments as well. And I have another video that's gonna walk you through this exact process that we take, whether you have to put your hands on it or not. But if you can avoid it, avoid it. Just keep your hands off the vehicle. Definitely try not to wipe the vehicle off. You will acquire love marks. Don't just wipe it off without some sort of a speed shine or a gloss and shine spray. Spray your rag off if you need to wipe the vehicle off every once in a while. But the most that you can do is not actually physically hand wash this vehicle. If you can maintain a nice shiny look, just like in this, where all we had to do is go back on and put on some tire dressing. That's all we had to do. And you didn't even have to do that. That's just a customer request. So just keep this in mind when you go to wash your next vehicle. If you can just use a foam cannon and let it sit for a little while, you're going to significantly increase the lifetime of any coatings that you put on your vehicle, and it will definitely look better for longer. Thanks y'all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you like this video, also don't forget to comment. Comments really help. Y'all have a great day.